Good evening, everybody. Glad you've made the decision to be with us. Alongside Teddy Atlas, I'm Joe Tessitore, and we're glad to be bringing you action and welcoming you to the Thomas & Mack Center just off the Vegas Strip for a much-anticipated main event. 10 rounds among heavyweights. A lot of talk heading into tonight's matchup. Everybody expecting this to be a great night of action. He's poised is one of those things that cannot be denied. This is a very confident fighter. The Brown Bomber's making his way to the ring right now. First round underway in this scheduled 10-rounder. He loves popping that jab. I mean, he will target your head and set up everything else off of that punch.
Well, he'll push you back a little bit off the jab, and then he fools you a little bit. You know, he's a little bit of a magician, a little sleight of hand. Then he makes you feel like he's going to push you back again, and he'll step back, and he'll counter you. But that jab is what makes it all happen.
That worked out really well, throwing off the right hand after getting tagged like that. And now he's targeting upstairs. Very good, steady double jab there. Like that, things turn around. A back and forth round. Both men have been rocked.
This is what boxing's about. This is what battle is about. This is what human spirit is all about.
Keep that head moving. Little double jab to the head. A little head hunting with the right. Move your head. He fires off the combination there and it lands. That's the kind of round that tells you all you need to know about what kind of fight this is. Back and forth action, both guys hurt.
That's the kind of round that you better make sure that you did all your work in the gym, that you're in shape, because more to come.
Listen. The Brown Bomber's opponent is not seeing the damaged goods he was opposite of in the last round. This is a different fighter starting this round right here. Doubling up that jab that serves him well to the body. Just a thudding shot there that he landed. Return to sender. He gives him back one of his own. Protecting his head well with his guard. Oh, and he's got something for him himself. And he is damaged badly there. He may hit the floor. Oh, he's hurt right there. He is hurt. You know, his opponent's big shot, it was in his scope, and he pulled the trigger with that straight shot, scoring the knockdown.
And he had a beautiful sight there.
5, 6.
I give him a lot of credit for even getting up from that knockdown, but he still has to impress and move forward here.
Yeah, I applaud him. I give him credit, but I also recognize that he's in good shape. That's one of the reasons he got up.
Nice combination, landing more than one. Both were able to score.
Stay away from him, though. Come on.
Hits him in the mug with the right. by that right hand. He never saw it coming. He may be looking to clinch here. Teddy, he's been staggered and stunned. Oh, a big shot comes home for him. And he goes down again. Will he get up from this?
3, 4, 5.
And somehow, some way, he's going to continue on here.
And if he's going to stay in this fight, now he's got to avoid his opponent like the Black Plague.
The Brown Bombers landed a good, solid combination. Goes up top with a right hand. And there's the bell. He is saved by the bell. Oh, boy, Teddy, he's in a world of hurt now. Only 60 seconds in front of him.
And you know what? Less than 60 seconds. It took him 5 seconds to get him on that stool. So right now, they can't concentrate just on top.
Oh, he is stunned. He could go down. Teddy, I don't think he's got visions of sticking around too long. He's landing power punches early.
Yeah, he wants to make it a quick night's work.
Wow, no doubt about it. Affected by that right hand. If I were him, I'd be hanging. Oh! Every punch landed in that combination, and he goes down hard.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
That's it. The fight is over. The Brown Bombers gun down yet another opponent. A knockout victory. Teddy, there's a lot of explaining to do here, but help me with this. Was this early knockout out of left field a product of one guy being prepared? I'm Joe Tessitore alongside Teddy Atlas, and we welcome you to Vegas, where they do it bigger and better than any other city when it comes to the big-time fights. We're at the Thomas & Mack Center for our main event. Everybody's been waiting for these two to meet up. Now they do, as round one is underway. Doubles up the jab. Accuracy an issue there. Didn't land that straight right hand. Way to block there. Takes one, gives one. The right hand scores well. Baker's showing you that sublime skill right now with that two-punch combo. Good block. Good job snapping out that jab.
You know, if you're watching Muhammad Ali, you know you need a jab to move on the outside. But if you're coming forward, you need a jab, and there's proof of it.
Good, solid right hand he lands there. Look at this, another power punch able to land. Early on in this fight, he's going for it.
Yeah, you wonder if he's got a car waiting outside.
Hey, if you can throw them all, you may just land them all, and he does with that 4-punch combination. Here's one for you now, he says. Can you believe that? What a change in momentum. He just got rocked. Moments ago, he was the one. Big shot he just scored with. Big left hand, and he goes down.
Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
He gets up after that punch put him down on the canvas.
Now he needs to get on that bicycle and stay away from this guy.
Teddy, if I put 2 fighters in front of you and said you can train, both these guys have equal talent, but you can train the lefty or you can train the righty, who would you pick?
Well, usually the lefty has a little advantage because you haven't seen them too often. And that's always going to be something that's going to really serve them a little bit. But they might not have an advantage in the business end of it. A lot of guys won't fight your fighter. And then what are you going to do?
How about that? What a round we just saw. Both men were able to get to the other. Both men seemingly hurt in that round.
And the kind of round where a judge really has to do his job. Everyone else does their job. Trainers, managers, we're trying to do ours. But now it's up to the judges to really look at that and find where they can separate the 2 fighters.
Baker's defense did a good job there, able to avoid that punch. Teddy, what's the one thing that shows you a fighter like this is recovered? That a guy who was just knocked down in the last round now comes out to the next round and is fine.
Well, the first thing I look at is, does he behave the way that he normally behaves? You know, is he a guy that all of a sudden starts running at his opponent and that's not his kind of style? That tells me he's still hurt. That tells me he's still a little drunk.
Baker's putting forth a great combination there. To the head he goes with a left hand. Baker showing that walking stick right now, utilizing the jab. And now another left. Scored well up top. Good scoring shot. It was a straight right. Comes right back at him with a left hand. Able to land the jab. Really a lot of consistency from him with the right hand. Good shot there with that left. Scored well up top. Good looking jab there. Big shot there. Wow, is this good stuff? What good stuff. He just scored the knockdown after being knocked down earlier.
Joe, that's incredible. And the knockdown earlier actually set up this knockdown because his opponent, he got a little reckless, a little careless.
Baker's corner needs to really get to their man after this round. They need to treat him after that knockdown. They also need to give him some sound advice. What's the advice you'd give him?
Well, first of all, if they're going to get the chance to get to him, he better move his head. But the advice I would give him is, hey, you go out this next round and you kill some time. Tie him up a little bit right from the beginning. Don't worry about losing the early part of the fight or the early part of the round. Just get yourself back together.
And that's the end of round 2. You know, Teddy, I'm looking at that cut as he's in the corner now, and it doesn't look good at all. Do you think he thinks he has to go out there and try to end this fight?
Not only does he think it, I think he's right. I think that he probably has very little time left before the referee or the doctor's going to stop this. And he needs to be thinking that way if he's not.
All right.
Baker's trying to clear his head now. He was knocked down in that last round, but I don't know if he's fully back, just sitting on that stool. Targeting that 1-2. He's going around now, Teddy, like his legs are made out of wet noodles.
Yeah, and my mother was boiling the water because she used to make sure that that water boiled and boiled, was never al dente. These legs are not al dente.
Nice 2-punch combo by Baker. And he's holding. Snapping jab by Baker. Baker's putting forth that hard work he did in training camp. Wow! He was able to get up and continue on last time. Now he goes down again.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Down he goes. Now up he gets.
And if he wants to stay up, he's going to have to grab on, kill a little time.
Halfway through this round here. Commits to the straight right. He's committed to that left hand, and it's working out.
Keep moving, keep moving. It's time.
Combination, throwing more than one, both scored there. Targeting that straight left hand. And that does it for this round. Good, fun, entertaining fight. If you're a fan, if you're a broadcaster, if you're in these two corners, you're probably sweating now as they've traded knockdowns. Now, you do have them up 2-1 though, as we start round number 4, Teddy.
Yeah, I mean, I think that he served himself a little bit. He learned something from that knockdown. He's been a little more cautious, but he's still being the boss, still controlling things.
Right to the head with that right. Using those feet, using that jab on the outside well.
And you know what? He used his head early in the fight because he went inside, which is really where he's set up for, and he got it.
He is not in good shape. He could be on the deck in moment. And banging away he goes. And he goes down for a second time. Does he have enough this time to rise up and continue on?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
The ref stops the fight. Baker's unable to get up and continue on. Teddy, it ends the way most fans want it to end. Not in the hands of the judges, determined by the fist. He's a knockout victor.
Well, exactly what fans are always looking for. It's kind of like walking into a room and there's somebody hidden.
Everybody, so glad you're with us. Joe Tessitore alongside Teddy Atlas, and we welcome you to Chicago and the famed Aragon Ballroom for our main event of the evening. 10 rounds of heavyweights. A lot of talk heading into tonight's matchup. Everybody expecting this to be a great night of action. now underway. All the talk is done. It is simply time to fight. Tiger's work in training camp is now paying off. Do you see the accuracy and the effectiveness with that combination?
That's it! Nice work.
He had his eyes set on the uppercut, but was unable to land it. Well-placed, well-timed combo up top. He took a shot, but he gives one of his own. A left hand scores. He got hit, but he sends it right back. Good-looking two-punch combination there. Little head hunting with the left. There he is from long range using that jab.
So if you're on the outside, say at a picnic, you want to keep those insects away, you use insect repellent. While you're on the outside as a fighter, you want to keep your opponent away, that jab, that's the way to go.
There you go.
See, not just one jab, he throws that second one right behind it.
Okay, get your hands up.
Tiger's coming up with the answers, avoiding that punch. How about a return to sender with the left hand? Phenomenal pace being set here. They are burning it up early on.
Let's find out who's in better shape. We're going to see.
Last 10 seconds of this first round. So he digs in with a left hand to the body and then places the right. The round comes to an end, and for one fighter here, the fight may come to an end, Teddy, if something doesn't change real quick. I mean, you can just look at him and see that he's in rough shape.
Well, look, sometimes it's your responsibility as a cornerman, as a trainer, to come up with some advice technically how to change things. Sometimes it's about stopping a fight. Maybe the best thing right now is that corner has to start thinking about maybe enough is enough.
Scores well to the head with the right hand.
It's all right. Keep moving. Keep moving.
He's showing what a skilled fighter he is with this counterpunching. Tiger's doing well here with that two-punch combination. Comes right back with some offense of his own. Oh, and he returns fire with a left hand. Southpaw right jab, then the left hand. That's great stuff. He fires one right back after taking one. Gotta love the work by Tiger. Nice work, great technique. The combo lands. That straight right, unable to connect. How about that left hand? Good return fire that time. Final 10 seconds of round number 2. Really on the mark with that over-the-top shot with the right hand. Tiger's able to land at a good connect percentage. Look at the punch stats.
You have to. You have to be busy out there. This guy.
And round number 3 is underway.
Work the body, kid. That's right. Body shots, body shots.
He scores with the jab there.
Body shot, body shot.
Little head knocking with that right hand. Now he's getting into a groove. You can tell he just landed a 3-punch combination. place the right hand in there. Sort of like a loaded gun, that straight punch there, Teddy. You can see him lining it up and then just releasing and hitting that trigger.
Yeah, you're right. A loaded gun with a nice long barrel that makes sure that the bullet, in this case the punch, goes nice and accurate, straight ahead.
Sets up that right hand with the jab. Tiger's making for a tough target there. He gets away from that punch. He is damaged badly there. He may hit the floor. Oh, what a big hook to the head by Tiger. Teddy, I think he's going to go down. I think he's going to go down after getting tagged right there. Oh, that's a big shot with the left hand. There it is. Oh, an explosive headshot there.
1,
he is down.
2, 3.
He went down from a big shot. Now he's got to have some big guts to move along.
You're going to find out exactly what he's made of.
Last 10 seconds of round number 3. And that's the end of round 3.
All right. You are dominating this fight. Keep it up. Keep doing what you're doing.
Beginning of round number 4. Teddy, the way your scorecard reads, he's up 3 rounds to zip. Good, accurate punching, earning him that lead.
Yeah, very conservative, hasn't wasted anything, but as you just touched on, has made everything count.
Do you see any way in which he can take his opponent's aggression and turn it against him?
Yeah, the perfect way. I mean, boxing 101, counterpunching. You got a guy coming at you, no better way than to change his mind. Make him miss, make him pay.
Good right hand. Good flush shot upstairs. Flush right hand to the head. Well-placed hook there. Reaching the halfway mark of this round. Oh, and you can see now he's starting to target that jab with more and more confidence. A little give and take, and here comes the left hand. Committing to the combo now, both land. Tiger's right hand scores well. Fine looking combination from him now.
Well, that's the benefit of combination punching right there, Joe. The first couple missed, but the third, the fourth, they landed.
Tiger's left landing well. He's losing this fight, and I think it's easy to see why. He's getting hit by that left hand far too much.
Well, the most elementary thing, the first thing you're taught in boxing is use your left hand. The second thing, get away from it. I guess he never learned that second thing.
And another jab.
1, 2, 1, 2. Uno, dos. Uno, dos. Come on. I need you to focus more.
Scores with the combo to the head. Nice strike after catching one by Tiger. Pulls the trigger right away with the left hand after getting tagged himself. Basic but beautiful jab right hand. Targeting the uppercut, and it worked.
Hey, let's
he scores well with the double jab. Comes right back at him with a left hand. I'm wondering what the opposing corner is going to do here. They got to their man earlier. They were able to rock him, and really nothing's changed. He's showing them the same exact look, the same exact style that he came here with.
Well, first of all, the opponent should keep doing what he's doing. You know, you're landing, you found something that's working, stay with it until he changes.
That's what I like to see.
Blocks that punch.
Keep fighting.
Coming to the end of round number 5, last 10 seconds. Not hitting his mark there, going upstairs. End of the round here. Joe Tessitore and Teddy Atlas with you ringside. And Teddy, I think a completely different look than when we saw before, because he's losing this fight on the scorecards, but he did win that last round.
He did. It's a start. You know, you have to start somewhere to build. Now he has to start putting them together. But the attitude has to be the same. You can't start looking down the road in boxing and saying anything in life, actually, and start saying, gee, you know, I got to get 6 rounds. I got to flip 4 rounds. No, get one at a time. That's the only way you could do it. That's how he's trying to do it.
Tiger's so dangerous with that accuracy, a 2-punch combination landing. Good combination punching out of him here.
Yeah, exactly. It's kind of like a musical, except right now, I don't think his opponent likes the tone of it.
Well, he's got the attitude. Something's got to stick. He fires off the combination, and they both do. Solid straight right hand. Reaching the halfway point of round number 6. Tiger's putting his punches together now. That's a nice combination. Well, he's committed to the left hand, and it's paying off here. Tiger's the kind of boxer that wants to do just that. Find the target, get the combination working, land both punches.
Come on, champ.
Teddy, he did a smart thing right there. Just created enough space and then landed the counter punch.
Looked like the will of the wisps, the old great Willie Peck. Made him miss, made him pay.
Takes one, but gives one. Good work by Tiger. Another strong round of accurate precision punching from him.
You know, it's easy to be accurate when your opponent walks out there and says, please hit me. I mean, he's like putting a sign on himself. Here's the red target.
Keep moving. Keep moving.
Teddy, he's just covering up. That's all he's doing, but it gives his opponent so much time to pick where he isn't.
Yeah, you're right, Joe. I mean, first of all, some of them are going to get through and some of them were watching them. They're getting through. And you just touched on it. I mean, you cover up, you tell your opponent, hey, I'm camping out, I'm not throwing back. So instead of throwing 1 or 2 at you, he's throwing combinations of 3, 4, 5. You got a problem.
Halfway through this round, scores up top with a left. Some fine fundamentals, good counter punch.
Nice mousetrap there. He let him in beautifully. He didn't use cheese, he used distance.
Took a shot, now he gives a left. Up top with the right hand. A well-targeted jab that time. Coming towards the end of the 7th round, 10 seconds to go. And this round comes to an end.
You're winning this fight. Estás ganando. Just keep doing what you're doing, and you got this. Just keep doing what you're doing. Don't fight this fight. Jab and move.
Well, this is just a good, solid fight. Yes, he's leading on your scorecard here as we begin round number 8. But there has been some back and forth, some give and take.
His opponent has found some kinks in the armor, namely that right hand over the jab.
Gets rid of that effort. He got hit right there, but he also gave one. Solid effort by Tiger. Well, what do they say, Teddy? Something's got to stick. That combination was something.
Well, you know what it was? The first couple punches were throwaway punches, set up the later punches.
Oh, and he's got something for him himself, and it's a left hand. Parries that punch intended for the head. He took a shot, but he came back with a right hand of his own. Able to show you his blocking ability. Tiger's doing what every trainer wants to see their fighter do. Land punches in bunches. The combination lands. A good block. Tiger's combination punching is working well here. He just smashed him with that power punch.
That'll teach him to be aggressive with a tall fighter.
Tiger's movement helped out there. He avoided that punch. He throws a big wide punch and leaves himself wide open.
Well, it's like leaving your window open in your house in the middle of winter. You know, a lot of cold air is going to come in. Guess what? Some hooks are coming in soon.
Don't let him get at you.
Tiger's showing you what it takes to be the best in this business. Good, crisp combos. And that's the end of round 8. Well, we've seen this before. A fighter with a bad cut, and sometimes a fighter that now has a much greater sense of urgency.
Yeah, right now, if he was gambling, if he was in a casino, he's rolling the dice. He's hoping to come up with 7.
A little 1-2, jab followed by the cross. Good clean shot, returning fire. Well done by Tiger. Here's one for you now, he says. Right back with the left hand. He has his target. He lands a straight right. And you see what he can do when he sends that right to the head. Tiger's landing a combination here. That's what he does when he's at his very best. Just not there. Straight right hand off the mark. Tiger's left now getting into the mix. Takes one to give one. Uppercut in return. Tiger's getting back to basics. A good solid jab. The tactical game paying off. You can see the counter punch.
Yeah, you see the counter punch, but you know what I see? I see a little tentativeness now in him because he's afraid to let anything go because when he misses, bang, it gets caught.
That's classic work with the double jab. Tiger's right hand did a nice job that time. That worked well for him. Boy, the judges are having an easy time with this because this is clean and effective punching we're seeing out of him.
Hey, Joe, remember when you were a kid, your mother or father bought you that painting by the numbers?
Oh, I love that.
He's punching by the numbers.
And now a little combination punching, landing both shots. That was yet another round where he just looked like the fresher, better conditioned fighter. And here in these later stages of this fight, that's where you get the payoff.
Well, the payoff is what we heard. We heard about coming into this fight that in training camp they were doing 5-minute rounds. We heard that, Joe. Not 3-minute, 5-minute rounds. He's getting the benefit right now of that.
And now the right hand lands because of the work done by the jab. Comes right back at him with a left hand. Lands the left after setting it up with a jab. Accurate uppercut after taking a shot of his own.
Keep moving.
Right hand over the top, very accurate with it. Halfway through this 10th and final round.
You're still not moving enough. Come on now, move. Move.
Able to get away from that headshot with the block. Tiger's at his best when the combinations are landing. He scored well there with that combo. Oh, and he comes back with an uppercut there after getting hit. This fight is being fought at a pace that is beyond belief, Teddy.
Well, this shows you what's great about human beings. I mean, you push somebody, in this case, 2 men, to the brink, to a dark place, and they find a way. They light a candle, they light a torch. They find some way to get to the light. They're both looking for it now.
Good shot to the head with that right hand. Tiger's showing you that sublime skill right now with that 2-punch combo.
Come on.
And now he's acting like a fighter. Coming back with the... Oh, he is stunned. He could go down. Well, he just went from hunted. Look at that. And once again, he goes down. The question is, can he rise up again?
5. Let's go. Get
6.
up now. Get up off that mat. Come on,
7.
baby. Where's your pride?
8.
Get up. Get up. Come on, champ. Up, 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 up.
Well, you should lose your judge's license if you have it any other way but the obvious here, Teddy.
Yeah, if they do that, I want to put those guys on a poster, a wanted poster, that you don't want them.
Here's our ring announcer. A unanimous decision. Teddy, your scorecard falls in line, and everybody here in the arena knows exactly what happened tonight.
Yeah, this was an easy one. I mean, I think that you would have had a big problem with the crowd, not to mention me, your broadcaster right here, if these judges gave it any other way.
For Teddy Atlas, I'm Joe Tessitore. Have yourself a great night.